fuck is he talking about? So I would watch DeForest Kelley come in to see what a Southern gentleman eats. You know, grits, probably grits. Right? And you put butter with grits. I mean, what do you do with grits? Grits is the shell of the corn. You're eating the shell of a corn. And that's it's a Southern thing. So I'm waiting for him to get to the grits. And what he does is he takes up a bagel and cuts the bagel in half, and he puts it in the toaster. And now he's waiting for the bagel to pop. And you can just tell by the way he was standing, this is going to be a joyful moment in his life. The bagel is going to pop. I forgot to mention that Star Trek shot sometimes at night, okay? So we'd start at 6 o'clock in the evening, go to 6 o'clock in the morning. We needed the blackness of whatever it was we were shooting. And quite frequently, I would work with DeForest on the scene. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, you talk, you release things you might not have released, might not have said at 12 noon. 2 o'clock in the morning, you're with the guy and you're conversing, I love you, D, how's the family? So, how are you, D? How are you doing? Well, Bill, geez, Bill, I think I'm losing my mind. I said, what do you mean? He said, I don't think I can remember lines anymore. My words, I can't remember them. I think I'm losing my mind. DeForest, don't be silly. We all go through that. And learning words is very difficult. Don't do that. D, you're wonderful. You're in perfect health. Everything is fine. You think so, Bill? I know so, D. You're a wonderful man. Don't let that get to you, because it's just a momentary thing. So, he's watching the bagel. You're waiting for the bagel to pop up. I see Leonard. And I say, Leonard, distract D. So Leonard says, DeForest, I've got something in my eye. Would you look at my eye? And DeForest comes over. I pop up the bagel. I take the bagel and I push the thing back down. DeForest comes over, waiting for it to pop up, and it pops! And there's nothing there. Jesus Christ. I could have sworn I put a bagel in there. Takes another bagel, cuts it, puts it back there. Now he's waiting, but he's no longer waiting like in joy. He's waiting with, tension and anger. Leonard, distract D. You didn't get it out of my eye, D. Would you try it? D goes over there. I pop up the thing, I grab the thing. I don't know where to pop it. I put it in my mouth. I press the thing like that. And I'm here. I'm over here. And he comes back on it, and it pops up. You son of a bitch! Didn't speak to me for another 3 days. Is that a convoluted story?
I thought I was prepared for tonight. I'm not.
Good time. So, he's a lovely guy. He ended his days in the Actors Hospital in Los Angeles, and I spent some days with him. I loved him. Now, Leonard is a different story. Leonard is strong and powerful. Leonard, so lunch. What's lunch got to do with Leonard? Well, I will tell you. Leonard and I sort of competed in a brotherly fashion for many things. And one of them was getting to lunch. Now, the studio that we worked in was a long ways away from the cafeteria where we ate. And since we only had a half an hour for lunch, if you didn't get into the first part of the line to line up, if you got, 20, 30 people back, you couldn't eat because there wasn't time. You had to be back in a half an hour. So the first people in line ate, the rest suffered. So I was a pretty good athlete when I was a kid. I could run fast. So the moment the first assistant said lunch, I was out the door and first in line, and I ate and got back. Leonard was a swimmer. He didn't run much. So he didn't run very fast, and he was like last in line. He didn't eat. So one day he bought a bicycle. And they said, lunch him. He'd jump on his bike and he'd beat me. So a couple of days later, I brought a chain and a log. And I chained the bike to a hydrant. Lunch! I run, he runs out, and the bike is locked. When I get back from lunch, he says, did you lock it? I said, people steal bikes around here, Leonard. So the next day, he brings a pair of those big things that cut your chains. So lunch, cuts the chain, gets on the way and beats me. Following day, I took his bike. Well, people steal bikes, So I put the bike for safekeeping in my dressing room. And lunch, and we run out, and his Shatner, where's my bike? I said, it's in my dressing room, because people steal. It's in my dressing room, Leonard, go get it. Jeez, I forgot to tell him. My Dobermans were in the... He opens the door, they close it. So he got very angry at me. And the next day, I put the bike up into the ceiling with a light on it. And when they said lunch, I said, Leonard, turn your eyes to the sky. And he saw it, like, yeah, he didn't talk to me for a while either. Complete silence in the room. I loved both of them. They were lovely gentlemen. I couldn't tell you.